Well, hey friends, welcome to this little episode of Montana Haven, Alaska edition. We just want to say welcome, and we continue to have new people subscribe, and we're so grateful and thankful for that. I'm Joas.
And I'm Priscilla.
And we live here in Alaska, and we have 5 children.
Yeah.
And to those of you that don't know, we did grow up in an Amish community. We both grew up Old Order Amish. And so those are our roots, and that's our culture, and we love that. But what we wanted to talk with you guys about today was something a little bit different and special from what we've done in the past. So as you know, 2 years ago, this month, we moved from Montana up here to Alaska. And we didn't move up here by ourselves. We came up here with my best friend that I grew up with, and my cousin actually, and his family.
And he's married to my sister.
That's right.
So,
yeah,
we moved up together, which was very nice.
It was, and we've done a lot of things together. We just enjoy being, hanging out. It's part of the fun doing life together with somebody. But those of you that have been watching us for a while, you saw that we were in Montana visiting my mother. By the way, a lot of you have asked how she is, and she is near the end of her life, and we will probably be making a trip very soon to Montana, and I'm not looking forward to that. But she's 89, and she's just lived a very full life. We could write a book about her life. She's had quite a life. But as you noticed, as we were driving home on the Alcan Highway from Montana to Alaska, we met Michael and Emily. These are our friends, our cousins, and sister, and they were driving down, and we met them on the road. And you remember that little scene, and I'll just put it in here real quick so you guys can see that. But I didn't tell you why they were leaving and where they were going, and that's what we wanted to talk with you guys a little bit about tonight. Their story, just a little bit. And there they go.
Hi!
And there's Wyatt's hand. Oh my. What a deal. What a deal.
So their daughter, McKenzie, she's 10. She had fallen and hurt herself, and she kept complaining about her right arm hurting. And so they took her in, and they just thought it was, something from her fall, but come to find out she actually had a tumor in her arm, in her right arm, shoulder up here. And which was really shocking because they didn't expect anything like that. And the doctors immediately wanted them to head down to Seattle to the hospital there because they can take care of her really well there. So that's where they are right now. We've really missed them. And yeah, she's going through chemo. She's lost her hair. I think she's doing fairly well for what she's been going through. But yeah, we could really use all your prayers in faith, just praying for total healing for her, because that's what we're standing for and believing. Right.
We believe God can totally heal her. And we believe God doesn't need doctors. Sometimes he uses doctors, but we don't know why. He sometimes, we don't know why. But anyways, the why doesn't really matter. It just matters that we follow the Lord's voice. And in this case, Michael and Emily felt that, the best, what they needed to do was take her to the children's hospital. And they're there for an unknown amount of time. The doctors, of course, they give the gloomiest reports possible. So they expect them to be there a long time, but we are praying and believing that they're not going to be there that long. But the reason that we're making this video, let's just cut to the chase here, is we just wanted to ask you guys if you would if you guys would be willing and consider helping support Michael and Emily and their family through this financially through this time period. Now, they're still working with the state of Alaska. They think that they had a 30-day window of treatment that they were going to get their treatment, paid for through the state, and then because it's a huge expense, cancer like that. And so just today, they were going to, see if they can extend that. I haven't heard that now, but very likely that their medical expenses at this time, it looks like, will be taken care of. And they are staying in a hospital-provided apartment, so their living expenses are actually lower than probably that they could easily be. But they've had a lot of travel expenses, driving down. They've and the things that they need to get from McKenzie, and just living in Seattle itself is expensive. So we're just asking you, and that Michael's not working, of course, because he has to be there.
And they still have their home here where they have to pay bills and stuff.
And going back and forth from the hospital to their apartment and all the things. So, anyways, they have expenses. So we're just asking, would you guys consider giving something to help them through this time? And they didn't ask for it. We suggested it, and I think it would be a blessing for them, and I know they would certainly appreciate it.
Yeah.
And they are the type of people that are kind of private, and they don't they're not as public as we are, and so they don't like to ask for like help or that type of thing. But I urge them that I think it would be, people would love to give if they had an opportunity. And matter of fact, people were asking that knew about their situation, how can we help them? So we did set up a GoFundMe, and if you guys just go in the description box, just click on the link, and if you guys want to give something, they would be very appreciative, and that would be awesome.
Yeah, and I already mentioned something on my channel, my Chloe Avalon channel, and there has been quite a few of you that have given.
Yeah, thank you for that.
And we thank you so much.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, we just pray a blessing over all of you that give.
Right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's awesome. Okay. Is there anything more to talk about Michael and Emily? They're doing great.
Yes.
They're in a one room, there's 6 of them, and Emily's pregnant.
Yeah.
And they're in a one room apartment. And so it's, they're like they kind of go stir crazy, and they're the kids especially, but they try to go out to parks when they can, when McKenzie's not in the hospital, in between chemo and stuff like that, to, so it's definitely a challenge for them walking this out. But it's good. God has got them, and they're not frenzied or harried or walking in fear. They are trusting the Lord, so it's very good. It's still a trial, no matter how you cut it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so one other thing, completely flip side, completely different. You guys know our little dog, Autumn. She is our house dog. She's an Australian Labradoodle. That means she is, Australian Labradoodles were started in Australia in the 90s. So they are non-shedding. They're a breed of their own, Australian Labradoodle.
Hey, Chloe.
All right, Chloe came to say goodnight. Or hi or something.
And it's totally bright outside. The sun is shining.
It's hard to go to bed when it's like...
It's bedtime. It's past 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, Autumn has puppies, and we're so happy that she has puppies. She's got 3 beautiful babies, and I do take deposits, and I've had a bunch of deposits, but as time goes by, people are like, life changes, and so sometimes they're not ready for a puppy, or they're waiting for another litter. So I actually ended up having 2 of Autumn's puppies that are available. So I'll put some photos on here, and if you guys are interested, just click on the link. It'll take you to the page, and you guys can make a deposit, or you can send me a question, or you can comment below. Either way, guys, there's 2 puppies that are available right now. And then I had another litter. They'll be ready in about a month and a half. And there is 5 of them, and they're beautiful, and I'll put some pictures in there. You can always just go to MontanaHavenLabradoodles.com, look at them, and send me a message there if you guys like. And I do hope that there's a family out there somewhere that's interested in one of these puppies, because they're beautiful, they're non-shedding, they're hypoallergenic, they're super calm dogs, and these will be about, Autumn puppies will be around 18 to 20 pounds, so like a medium size.
They're amazing. Autumn I never wanted a house dog. I like my house, somewhat clean. I don't like thought of like hair or anything, but she doesn't shed, and she cleans up. I mean, I noticed when we didn't have her for a while in the house, the floor got so dirty, and I realized that she cleans up the floor for us.
Any tiny little bit of crumb, she cleans up.
So yeah, they're wonderful dogs.
She's very, very intelligent, easy to train. She knows all kinds of tricks.
That's not the end of it.
Okay, good night. Love you.
Love you.
Well, we just had another child come out and say goodnight, but I had to skip that part because he had fewer clothes on than is probably appropriate for a video. He was partially clothed. But I didn't want to embarrass him, so I won't put him on the video.
Yeah, he begged us not to put it on the video.
Yeah. So anyways, that's funny. Our kids are great.
Yeah.
I got to tell you a funny story, though. Just last night, I couldn't believe it. I said no. I put my foot down this time. Priscilla says, I think we should maybe keep one of her puppies and have 2 house dogs. I said, no. That is strange coming from her. I'm telling you what, because it wasn't that long ago. She didn't really want a puppy. And now that we have Autumn, she loves Autumn. Autumn is just so chill. She lays at her feet all day. But if we go out, she loves to go out and walk and like take hikes and stuff with the family. So the kids love her so much. They carry her around all the time, especially Chloe. And she's just a very good dog. So they make wonderful pets and companions, very good with children. And I'm going to drop the price on both of Autumn's puppies. My normal price is $2,250. I'm going to drop them below $2,000 for you guys. I'm going to go $1,900 for these last 2 puppies. The next litter is going to be $2,250. So if you want Autumn's puppies, act fast. And I think that's about all I got to say about that. So we're enjoying Alaska. I know the last videos we've made were a little bit, not as much day in the life type lifestyle. They were more working. We're building a wedding venue pavilion, the children and I. And guys, remember to check out Chloe Avalon. That's Priscilla's channel. And life is good. We built a greenhouse. We'll put a greenhouse video out. Some of you saw part of that on Priscilla's channel.
He'll probably have it a little bit more explaining how it's done and stuff.
I kind of did a how we did it type of video on it. So it's a little bit different twist.
Beautiful little greenhouse.
She fixed it up really nice inside. Yeah. So when the boys and I just came back from a very interesting escapade into the Prince William Sound with our boat.
Yeah, not quite what they expected.
Let's just say that we were going to be gone for like 3 or 4 days, and we end up coming home in like 2 days because our main motor quit.
You don't want to...
Well, I'll just tell them part of the story. And then I dropped the starter relay fuse into the ocean, and it sank to the bottom of the ocean. And then our second motor quit, so we were dead in the water, stranded 25 miles from port. So that's as much as I'm going to tell you guys. It was very interesting. It was definitely an Alaska experience. Yeah. Out on the ocean with no motors. So that is something you guys won't want to miss coming up soon. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Lord bless each and every one of you. Yeah. We're so grateful for you. We love you. Thanks for following our family. And we just bless you and your family. Yeah. And we want this channel to be a place that it's an encouragement for you and your children and your family. So talk to you next time. See you next video. Lord bless you.
Bye.